Welcome back, baseball fans, to the 76-7-8-9 Carryover League. We are in the American League West, and we have some teams that brought a great deal of quality baseball into the Summer League. The Rangers and the A's. If you recall from the Summer League, in a different era, these two teams played 18 baseball games in a short season as they contended in the regular season, postseason, and playoffs. A's won 10 out of 18 and advanced in the divisional round of the championship series, only to lose to Baltimore. And it is here's your American League West. The A's have won 2 out of the first 3 games in the series and have taken a half-game lead over the Rangers. And it's 8 years. A lot has happened in 8 years for at least the Rangers. The blush of the Washington Senators is gone, and we see Fergie Jenkins migrated over from the Cubs and the pitching staff. Toby Harrah is a Ranger, as is Mike Hargrove, and Jeff Burrows. Jim Sundberg is back, of course. Bump Wills can play second. There's some familiar names there. Oakland A, Charlie Finley's Oakland A's. They are keeping the old crew together another year. It's Joe Rudy, Reggie Jackson, Gene Tennis, not Wayne Gross, he's a new guy. Sal Bando. Pitching staff is completely different except for Raleigh Fingers. One other thing I need to mention here. You see these color bars here that are in the spreadsheet here, you know, for the game player up here, this color one, this one. You see that pattern of color? When you win the World Series, the following year I changed the color bands here and here to reflect the team that won the World Series. And yep, folks, somehow the Oakland A's won the World Series in the Fall League last year. That would have been the 75, 6, 7, 8 A's. A team that went to the playoffs in 75, of course, the Kansas City Royals won the American League West in 76, 77, and 78. Somehow the A's won the World Series last year. Shed no tears if the A's eventually just die and fall away. They've won so much. They're probably one of the most prolific teams in Strat-O-Matic during this entire 16-year cycle between 1969 and 1984. Them and the Orioles and the Reds and a couple other teams. But this pitching staff, let me just read you these ERAs. So Matt Keogh is 8-15 with a 3.24 ERA. Dan Larson, some guy from the Astros, is 5-8, 3.03. David Clyde, former Cleveland Indian, 8-11, 4.29. Rick Langford, today's starter, is 7-13, 3.43, which isn't bad. Nobody rotates, so they have to go to a number 5 starter. And looky who we have here. The ancient relic, Mike Cuellar. Still kicking around the 1976 with a 4.96 ERA. Clearly at the end of his rope. Don't know how the A's are doing it, folks, but they're doing it. So today, we're in Oakland for a Game 4. If the Rangers can win this game, it would go back to Texas for a Game 5. And the Rangers could reclaim first place. Today's starting pitchers, Don Ossie for Texas, and it'll be number 4 starter, Rick Langford for the A's. Let's get going. History suggests these guys play great baseball games. Let's see another one. Toby Harrah leads off for Texas. 1-4. Let's check out the card. First player of the game. Leadoff home run. Toby Harrah. 1977 card at 27 home runs and 109 walks. There you go. Hargrove bounces to second. Jeff Burrows skies to right. And Tom Grieve batting fourth, skies to center field. Mitchell Page, 1977 Rookie of the Year, edging out Eddie Murray in the Major League Baseball. He's a Double-A Steeler. They have a -4 Arma Sundberg. Let's try it. Why not? And he's in there. And you challenge the T rating of Sundberg, even worse, which is T1 to 3, and you stay at second. Joe Rudy, 56 Ks. Reggie, 112 first. Now this is 76 Reggie, who was put in purgatory in Baltimore, but the A's are holding on to him one more year, and then eventually he'll be let go to the Yankees. Possibly for a draft token, at least. Gene Tennis, 1-9, double 1 and 3 is a base hit. And that will score the runner from second. We get a 1-1 tie. Wayne Gross, center. See that? Told you these teams play good games. Each team scores in the first. Rusty Staub finds the second. Sundberg, case. Junior Kennedy, base hit. Rod Gilbreth getting a start. Normally plays against lefties. He strikes out. Bando, 38, short. Murphy, hit by pitch, B stealer. Not going anywhere. Harry Chappis, 1-7. Okay. Phil Garner, 1-8. Short A plus. That is a base hit because they hold Dwayne Murphy on. Phil Garner kind of replaces the Dick Green role in Oakland in this era. Runners on the corners, 2 outs for Mitchell Page. 55 is a walk, and they're loaded. 2 outs for Joe Rudy. 3-12 lines up. We go to the third. Mike Lum, 33 first. Toby Hara, 3-6 walks. Wow. Hargrove, 39, another walk. The human rain delay. Jeff Burrows, 67 Ks, and with 2 outs, it's Tom Grieve. Base hit into right field. Hara has some wheels, but Reggie's got an arm. 16, 17, 18, 1-14 against the Reggie Jackson arm, and he scores on a 10. Toby Hara really busting around the bases. Hargrove ends up, he ends up just holding it second on the play and watching. Rusty Staub, 4-10, lines the third. Rangers up 2-1 in the third. Reggie, 35 is ball 4. Let's look at this card for Baltimore. Yeah, so 76 Orioles. They ended up keeping Kenny Singleton out in right field and being pretty happy about it. And that little piece of history, Reggie and the Orioles, does not need to happen. And the Orioles don't really need it either because we know they have a great history in Strat as well. So they're not really sweating it. And of course, in 77 and onwards, Reggie will be a Yankee. Gene Tennis, 3-11. That's going to be a base hit because you have to hold Reggie on. Runners on the corners for Wayne Gross. Short X, this will score a run. Short is a 3E32. Ground ball B. Fielder's choice, run scores. 2-2 again. Runner at first for Bando. K. And Dwayne Murphy, 1-7 K. Each time our team scores, the other team ties it. Sundberg, 1-5. Center. Junior Kennedy, 45. Off the short. Gilbreth. Catcher's card. This is Mr. Tennis, a 3E1. Bottom of 4 in Oaktown. Harry Chappis. 5'7" Harry Chappis. I'm not sure if he was taller than Patek or not, but I know he was short. Phil Garner, 5'10" Ks. And Mitchell Page, 54. Left. All right, Mike Lum in the fifth, 47 is a walk. Toby Hara having a good day, 67 Ks. Hargrove, 66, center. And Burrows, 39 Ks. Bottom of the fifth inning. Joe Rudy, 62, pitcher. Reggie, 47, base hit. Gene Tennis, 1-9, double 1 and 5 is a single. Runners on the corners are going to bring it up for Gross in a 2-2 game. 56 is the grounder to second base. This is Galbraith, a 3E27 with the infield up, and he gets cut down at the plate on a B. Nice aggressive play by the Rangers. You have first and second now with 2 outs, and it's Bando. And these guys are right. Don Ossie navigates through 5. Game is tied. A's have sent 3 more batters to the plate, though. Here's Grieve in the 6th. These guys are right. Rusty Staub, 38. Single 1-8 is a single. Sunberg 511. Bounces to the pitcher. E0 pitcher at home, but don't even roll. It's an automatic double play. One of my home field advantages. Just for the home team if you're an E0 pitcher, not the road team. Dwayne Murphy 1-4 right. Harry Chappas 2-7 base hit. Phil Garner 5-12. Double one. Single out that off the Aussie card. He breaks in this inning now. They're going to bring the infield up again with one out for Mitchell Page, and he is going to walk, busting him, with Rudy, Reggie, and Gene Tennis up next. Everybody can walk and hit home runs. This is not good for a Texas team with a very thin bullpen. Not nearly as good as that vaunted Ranger bullpen of the past. You know, the one with Darryl Knowles and Paul Lindblad and Dick Bosman. This one is clearly lacking. But what they're going to do is they're going to bring in Doc Medich, a converted starter, in the bullpen now because they couldn't find any relievers and they had an abundance of starters. So Doc Medich is going to come on in the 6th inning with the bases loaded and one out. They're going to bring it up for Joe Rudy, and here's the pitch. 3-5, you guessed it, ball 4, and the A's take a lead, 3-2. Reggie, they're going to play back now. They're getting kind of spooked with this bringing up stuff, and it's another ball 4, and Medich has nothing. Coming out of the bullpen, Gene Tennis. Well, let's bring it back up. We'll just have fun here. Gene Tennis, 1-7. Let's look at the card. This is Gene Tennis. Believe it or not, he was a Padre in 1979, and yet the A's kept him in Oakland, and rightfully so. I mean, Charlie Finley can scrap the team, but I'm not going to scrap the A's. Gene Tennis, homer 1 of 13, fly ball. That is a 4-run grand salami, and the A's are doing it here in the 6th inning off of Texas. It is 8-2 now. Wayne Gross, triple 1 of 6 double. Medich has got no one out. Bando 1-5 center, and with 2 outs, Dwayne Murphy. 5-12 second X. 3:27, innings over. What a ridiculous game. 8-2. And here's Rick Langford as a starter 6. You know what? They're going to take him out. Did I mention that Oakland's cocky? They believe that this pitching staff of journeymen is just going to go out there and get the job done. So Mike Cuellar, let's take a look at it, folks. Mike Cuellar is coming on in the 7th inning. With his World Series rings he brings from Baltimore. Clearly washed up, but here you go. 7th inning, Junior Kennedy, 53, pitcher. Gilbreth, 44, short X. This is Harry Chappas, the 326 at short. He kicked it. Booted the ball. Batting for Mike Lum will be Jerry Martin. Jerry Martin will now play center. 4-12, center C. And with 2 outs, it's Toby Hara. 1-5 is a walk. And it's Hargrove. 2-1 and 2 outs for Hargrove. 4-10. Bouncer to third base. This is going to be Bando. A 2-18 at third base. The inning's over. 8-2 Oaktown. 7th inning stretch. We got a Shuggy Otis compilation here of a bunch of different records. This is from the Interfusion. He's playing with Tony Franklin and Carmen Apice in this one. A little bit of all-star power trio there. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th. Medich. I'll just leave him in there. What the heck? It'll be Harry Chappas, 1-7's a K. Phil Garner, 37K. Mitchell Page, 110 is a base hit. You want to steal now with a big 6-run lead? Sure. And he's safe for Joe Rudy. 39 Ks. All right, the A's are going to make a defensive swap here. They're going to put Glenn Burke in center field. Reggie will go to DH, and Dwayne Murphy will go in right field. 8th inning. Burrows, Greaves, Staub, Cuellar leaves. We're going to bring some guy named Bill Atkinson. Let's take a look at this guy. Your world champion, Oakland A's. And here's Bill Atkinson. 7-2 with a 3.36 ERA with Montreal. Gives up a lot of home runs. Otherwise, he's not too bad. Doesn't seem to really matter. Oakland can win. Oakland has the ability to win baseball. Fly to left for Burrows. Grieve, 2-2. Lines of third. And Rusty Staub, 59. Is a roll to second base. 8-2 game. My goodness. All right, we'll go to the 8th inning. We'll bring in Dave Racich here in the 8th. Try and do something here. Reggie. 310 against a lefty is a K. Gene Tennis, 411 right X. Oh, Rusty Staub is a 489 in right field. That's going to be a base hit. Wayne Gross going to stick around for defense. 46 is a single to left. 2-1 for Bando. 39 is still a play ball. 9th inning of an 8-2 game. Let's bring in Bob Lacey. He comes trotting out of the Oakland bullpen. 6-8 with 3.02 ERA, 122 innings. Great against lefties. And the Texas doesn't have any lefties, but they're also down by 6. Sundberg in the 9th. 55, that's going to be a home run. It's a home run. It's 8-3. Junior Kennedy, 2-4 left. Rod Gilbreth, 2-3 pop to second. Jerry Martin, 54, that's another home run. 8-4. Raleigh Fingers is soft tossing out there, or chewing some bubble gum, getting ready. Toby Harrah, 45. That's going to be a pop to second base. He's not needed. We are done in Oakland. The A's have done it again, folks. They're indestructible. The Charlie Finley teardown is not happening. They're going to just keep this thing rolling. Bob Lacey in the 9th inning gave up 2 solo home runs. Doesn't really matter that much. Bill Atkinson, 3 up, 3 down. A walk and an error off of Cuellar. And Rick Langford, 6 decent innings. 4 hits, 2 runs. Walk 3, struck out 5. Dave Racich gave up 2 hits, a K and a double play. Doctor and the Medich just came in the 6th and poured gasoline on what was a very good game to that point. He gave up a walk, a hit, homer, and a double. 2 hits, 3 runs, and 2 walks in that inning. Then a hit and 3 Ks. And the next inning, Asti will take the loss. 7 hits, 5 runs. 1, 2. They're all earned. 3 of those were inherited from the, his bullpen screwed that all up for him. Tough break. Rangers, 1-0-9, 0-1-0-8, 8-12-4-6. Don't know who can beat the A's out west now. Maybe the Angels. They're supposed to be good. The Angels will have Don Baylor and Bobby Grich and I think Brian Downing and Carney Lansford. The Angels are a good team. Maybe they'll give Oakland a run for their money. 1009, 0108, 81246, 4579. Yep, that's game 4. A's win the series 3-1, and now have a 1.5 lead in the West. Let's see how these teams are doing year to date. There's a 1.5 separating the 2 teams. Yeah. Oakland is now 12-8. The A's are hitting .292 as a club with a 3.93 ERA. And the Rangers are 11-10, but they're only hitting .230 with a 4.77 ERA. So yeah, Oakland is clearly the better team. And overall out west, I guess it's going to have to be the Angels. Or we're just going to see the same thing, folks, that we've been seeing. Just nobody's going to step up to the plate and challenge the Oakland A's in the American League West. That's it for tonight. Hope you've enjoyed the videos. We'll see you again next time.